ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Yeah, I want to be sure that the sound's good. I know over the last 3 weeks, I think I screwed up twice with the audio, but I think it's working. So obviously, as usual, I'm sure you guys will tell me audio, or whatever, mute if I am on mute. But it's looking good. I think I'm okay. So can hear it just fine. I just see Kavi in there. Hey, Kavi, what is up, brother? Hello. First of all, Mr. Red Jack 12. Thank you, as always, for the welcomes, the very warm welcomes to everybody. And this time, an extra special French holiday greetings. Wow. Bonne fête à toi. You made a joke about it. I saw it quickly. And I thought you were saying bonne fête à toi. And you said bonne fête à toilette. That's the toilet, man. Okay, Mr. Radjack. All right, I get you. Nothing's ever straight with you, right? But that's cool. I love it. It's funny. I appreciate it, sir. Mr. Easy Go Lucky. Good to see you as always, sir. And of course, Kavi, brother, what is up, man? Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to all of you. And let me pop that up since you're saying it to the whole family. Merry Christmas to me and Vivian and Arwen. Yeah, no worries, man. Like I said in past episodes when I was talking about the episode. Who knows if I'll stay on much beyond the opening of my gifts, you know. So we'll see how all that goes. We'll play by ear. David Barr, hello, sir. Oh, he's saying hello to Mr. Red Jack. Where's the one where you said hi? There you go, Ruben and everyone. There you go. Hello to you in Australia. Good to see you, sir. And once again, happy Hanukkah to you, sir. Last night of Hanukkah and coincidentally the one and only day of Christmas, both on the same date. So that's cool. And who else we got? Oh my gosh, it's always a beautiful Christmas when it's Jeff wedding. Happy holidays to you, sir. I hope you've been having a good one, you and your wife, and enjoying the day. Yeah. Oh, in the middle of dinner, but may try and drop in. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. And while we're at that, just real quick, you should discuss Avatar after opening the gifts. I haven't seen it, Marcus. I haven't even seen the first one, just so you know. But really quick, guys, you're very welcome, David. Just really quick, I got a couple of special guests who, one of whom didn't probably is too shy to say anything, but one who wants to say a few words. So let me just bring them in, and so they can say a little something here. And just before I do that, hello, number one Marvel fan. Good to see you, sir. Wow, that's a lot of people. More than a handful so far. Wow. Okay. Thank you all. But yes, here, let me bring in my guests to say a couple of words.
Hi, everyone. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. And we're you can see
they're nervous.
I'm very good.
They're very nervous, as you can tell.
Very nervous. So we are not natural whatsoever, but just want to say hi and to everybody during the holidays, and also thank you so much for your support.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, my dear ladies. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you after the show. And Kavi's waving hello quickly.
Hi.
We're getting and Marcus is showing us a square.
Square. We are square.
We haven't figured. I still haven't figured out what that is. It's usually we're up in Stain who does the square, and then Marcus figured out how to do it, and I have no idea what that's supposed to be. What's up, West? Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you, sir. To you and your family. Hope you guys had a great day today. Yeah, so there you go. Don't
I'm surprised. I was like, okay, today is Christmas. Would you have anybody actually check on the show?
Yeah.
But apparently,
yes. Eight is enough. Eight is enough.
We have
the blast from the 70s past. Kavi says StreamYard shows YouTube exclusive emojis as squares. Oh, is that what it is? Thanks, Kavi. Man, I wish you'd been here all the other times. I kept wondering what it was. Okay, so the YouTube. Oh, so they're exclusive to YouTube, and those are the ones that for us in the studio show up as only as squares then, right? But that kind of sucks, like, because you don't know what emoji they're trying to show, you know. Oh, look at that, ladies, look at that. Merry Christmas from Stanley. What's up, Stanley? Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Kavi. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's it. Thanks, girls. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Happy
Thanks,
holidays.
Happy holidays.
And we'll continue to see you around
Yeah, in the chat.
in the chat. In the chat. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right. So we have, oh my God, we're up to 9. I wonder if we're going to be able to get the hell out of here, or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you again to everybody. I really was expecting like 2 people, maybe 3-ish, you know. And so it's, yeah, like to have 9 live. Wow, that's kind of surprising, but I appreciate it, all of you. Thank you so much. There we go. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but you know, Christmas colored squares, that's pretty, at least they're Christmas colored. That's pretty cool. Either that or you're like an Italian fan, but I'll go with Christmas. But hey, Kavi, since they show up as squares here, when I pop them on the screen, they're obviously for you guys showing up the way that I see them, right? So right now you see Marcus's comment as red square, green square, red square, green square. I'm assuming. Right? West, I'm just too popular. Yeah, shit, another one just came on board. We're up to 10 now. The hell, man. Okay. Sorry, that was my high school French. No wonder I failed. Okay. So, you know, that's so funny, Mr. Red Jack, that you actually were not seriously trying to make a joke there, because that's hilarious, because it worked out really, really well. Instead of you and your family, you said toilet and your family. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, thanks, Kavi. Appreciate it, dude. Okay, so let's 11. My God, it keeps growing by the moment. Okay, so why don't we go ahead at 12? Holy crap, man! It's gonna end up being like a regular show. What's happening? It will get to 25. It might. The way it's going now, people are probably like finishing the last bites. Okay, let me go see what Ruben's doing. Let me go see the presents he's gonna open. Caesar, what's up, brother? Merry Christmas to you too, sir. And you do not see a colored square. I see a pink waving hand. I don't know if you're joking now or if you're being serious. See, that's now you're really screwing me up. But okay, let's forget the emojis for now. I'm good as long as Kavi cleared up what the way it's supposed to work. So that's good enough for me. No worries, Caesar. I hope you have been having a good day with whoever, the family. I'm assuming that you're spending the Christmas day with. So I appreciate you tuning in. Not sure. You know, keep in mind, I'm not sure how long I'll stay on or we'll stay on. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. And hey, by the way, Caesar, if you're still listening, the invite is still open. If you had time to pop in quick and you want to pop in the studio with me to open up at least one gift, that particularly that one that you said it's like a year old. So for those of you who might have missed it last week, Caesar said he has a package that he's had for like a year, still hasn't opened it. Who the hell would buy art for themselves and not open it after a year? That's wacky, man. That's wackadoodle. But okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And thank you for asking for the likes, Marcus. I appreciate that too. Yeah, I figure with so few people here, there's 12 right now. I figure I could get at least 12 likes. That would be nice. That'd be easy enough to get, right? So please do hit that like button, the thumbs up button if you can. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kavi. And there you go. 10 watching, only 14 likes. Oh, we have 14 likes. Oh shit. So I'm already up above the 100% ratio. Ah, that's pretty good already then. Okay, Pet Rabbit. I'm not sure I got that, but all right. So why don't we get started? Let me reach over. Here, let me show you first, just so you see. So I got 4 things to open tonight, guys. Let me let me just here see what you see there. So yeah, let's see. This is like backwards for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's bring this first one in here. We'll open this one up first. It's gonna be kind of weird with the microphone thing happening. Hopefully you can hear me with the microphone a little further, closer to you, I guess, on the screen, but further away from me. Let me get my box setting opener. Oh yeah. Marcus wants me to show you my package. You first, Marcus. You first. We'll find out in a sec, bro. Judging by the shape of this, let me see. Judging by the shape of it, I'm assuming it's going to be a twice up page folded in half. That's my guess. But why don't we see? Oh, and I do want to make a quick mention. Yeah, Mr. Red Jack. I don't know where you're hearing these things from. I don't know where you hear. You know what circles you hang out with. Got you, Caesar. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. But thank you for tuning in, even if you can't come back later. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, especially given that you're doing it at your sister's house. Tell your sister and her family a Merry Christmas from me, even though she doesn't know me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Paul, exactly. A Paul Pope folded in 3. So yes, well, almost. I mean, I'm joking about the first one, Kavi, but the other ones, yeah. So let me, or what? Or is any self gift on the table? Oh. Yeah, no, I mean, the packages I pointed to, those are the 4 that I'm going to open, and it's one is not art, the other 3 are art. So let me slide this thing here. Let me get this open, and I did want to say that I got this box, and no, it's not a toaster, Mr. Red Jack. I got this box in. And judging from the address, I thought Nikki B sent me something. And where is it? And then, I don't know why I did it, because I never do this. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty exciting, man, you know. And if you guess right, you get a Mike Perkins sticker. Is there such thing as a Mike Perkins sticker? Because if there are, I don't have one. If I ever find one, I'd be happy to send you one. So what I did was I said, oh, what's this, you know? And again, this one. And so I never do this, but I thought, oh, maybe there's some kind of a hint inside the packing slip or whatever, the packing, whatever you call it, packing slip. And I open the packing slip and I see this little note saying, let me read it. Merry Christmas and thanks for your Superman show, Marcus. Yay! So thank you very much, Marcus. Completely unexpected. I feel bad. I wish you hadn't done it, but I'm very, very, very appreciative of it. Totally unnecessary. And it kind of makes me think, my friend. It kind of makes me think. If it's here, what did you say? Thanks for your Superman show. So it makes me think like you're not really thankful for all the other episodes I had done, and that suddenly the Superman show was the one that put you over the top. Like that's the one that you were waiting for, and then like you were finally like, yes, finally an episode I can really get into. But just as much the ship. Yeah, no kidding. That's even more reason. Like, listen, guys, I'll tell you straight out. So that's why I've mentioned it before. My wife, Vivian, and I don't even exchange gifts. Okay. So every now and then I do give gifts to people, but they're not attached to holidays. I don't like it when it's attached to a holiday. But with my friends who are really, who also have the passion for the hobby, sometimes we chat and we talk about, hey, what are you reading lately? We talk about books we're reading, and if somebody hasn't read something that the other has mentioned and really liked, if it's me, I'm like, okay, you should really read it. But when you say that to somebody, they're like, oh yeah, maybe I will, and they never, rarely do. And so I typically, in those occasions, I will just order it for them and I'll send it to them. So I don't really consider that a gift. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, that's a hypocritical thing because you're always telling people, don't give me gifts, don't give me gifts. That's hypocritical. And in a sense, I guess it is. It could be seen as hypocritical. Sue me, I guess. I mean, I never said I was perfect. But at least that's it's more like a favor, like, hey, I want you to read this, man. And I know by me sending it to you, at least it's in your house. You'll more likely than not read it, as opposed to me just saying, yeah, you should check it out sometime, So that's it. So before I dig into this, let me just quickly see what Mr. Redjack is saying. I don't need to be a Superman as long as I know you are my biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan. Speaking of, I'm your biggest fan. Holy shit, that's so funny that came up. Arwen and I just watched Misery yesterday. I'm your biggest fan. You guys remember that one? Oh, man, I love that. Classic. And imagining heavy comic-related items. No, it's pretty light. How's the weather been? Horrific, actually. 4 straight days now of strong blowing winds, blowing snow, a mixture of kind of like hail, snow, water, like the worst possible. The train system here, they canceled all the what do you call it? The rides or whatever, the train rides for Christmas Day, all got canceled today because of how bad it's been over the last few days. So just open the gifting floodgates. No. Hopefully not. This ain't for reading, it's for displaying. Excellent. Okay. And one last one before I dig it out. Oh, my box felt too small for a statue. Thought it was a statue. No, I would have said it was if it was that heavy. Yeah, you and your friend don't exchange gifts, and we pick a charity to the day too. And that's kind of part of the reason why my wife and I, we only give to our daughter, and that's it. I don't give to my local friends either. We used to, but we have not done so since I was in my early 20s. Yeah, and even with my wife, with Vivian, like in the we exchanged gifts maybe the first year or two that we were together. That was in the late 20s, and then that was it, just a lot of pressure, a lot of people. I don't want to gift to one and not gift to somebody else. Everybody deserves it, but I'm just so much more thankful for friendships, and it's what I value. And so if people just take the time to send me an email and wish me a Merry Christmas or whatever, Happy Birthday or whatever, that means everything. So I don't need gifts, and like I said, it's also difficult to buy everybody gifts, right? Like I know a lot of people, and so yeah, it's difficult. And so of course when somebody sends me something, and I feel really, really guilty, and that's it. So anyways, I'll just shut up. Let me reach in here. Let me see. There's packing peanuts. Oh, okay. There's packing peanuts, and then there's here. Let me get this off the screen. Well, I got the t-shirt, so why not get a sweater? But I don't wear sweaters. Nah, I don't wear sweaters. Too hot. Superman underoos? No, Mr. Redjack. So it looks like it's, I don't know, something kind of heavy here. Not heavy, but it's not a floppy comic. So let me show you. It's this sort of this type of thing here. All right. You wish you would have bought a Superman van? You mean like one of those dinky cars? Is that what you guys call them in America? We used to call them dinky cars, those little Matchbox Hot Wheels things. All right, excellent. It's got one of these tear strip thingies. And, ooh, CGC. How did you know I collect CGC? It must be an Action 1, Marcus. Because if it was my Superman show that I did, the Superman focused roundtable that excited you and got you to send me this, then it must be an Action 1. Let me see. Oh, this is the back. Oh, huh? Oh, let me see. Hold on. Let me get your thing off of there. Oh, so let me get out of the bag because all these. So as you guys know, CGC puts their slabs in these plastic bags. Wow. So this is a really cool thing. Let me show it to you. So it looks like a Superman 75, but not from 30 years ago. Here. Oh yeah, wow. That's like a okay. I'm gonna have to hold it at weird angles. See if you guys can see. Let me bring it closer. See, 30th anniversary. So that means this thing was published in conjunction, I guess, with Dynamite DC for the 30th anniversary, of course, because that's this year, and it's a special edition. Any other differences? The death of Superman, okay, in the corner box, no. But it's, and then on the back, it's really cool. It's got all black with the 30. That's cool. A unique 30th anniversary death of Superman logo with the bloody Superman logo. That's really, really, really cool. And I have a standee for this. And Vivian, if you're watching, can you maybe get me that white plastic standee you use sometimes for the computer? I just want to try it. See if it could stand it up here on the table while we broadcast the show. But it's very beautiful. The only thing is that it makes me want to kind of crack it open and read it. But I won't crack it open because I'm sure this thing costs way more than the slabbing, and I know the slabbing's expensive. So yes, thank you, honey. Okay, so this is what I got, guys. And let me see. I'm just gonna lay it down.
I can actually go up a little.
Oh, hold on.
Wait a second.
Give me a sec,
here,
everybody.
here.
Oh,
You want to?
okay. Yeah, it's not stable though, so I'm just gonna just. Is that stable?
No.
Oh.
It's too
Okay.
heavy.
Okay. No.
Okay.
I don't want to take a chance of. No, I don't want to take a chance of scratching it. But thank you so much, honey. Thank you. So again, very, very cool. And so perfect, given that it was just what 3 or 4 weeks ago that I did that Superman focus roundtable. Marcus, thank you so much. I mean, again, the fact that you have been in every. Sorry, shit. You guys are probably hearing this crappy sound. Sorry. The fact that you have been just supporting my what I'm doing here for fun on YouTube since the beginning, including that one-off show with Kavi that we did back in 2021, and then every single episode I've done in the almost 6 months since I relaunched the channel and started doing weekly content. That like I said, I've told you on the air before, like that by itself, I can't thank you enough, already. So just for that support, right? And not only being there, but being a very active pal, hanging out in the chat with everybody else, but very active and making jokes and fucking around, dropping knowledge when we need it. Thank you. I really, I don't know, have the words, but I really appreciate it, man. So thank you very, very, very much. As soon as I get a better holder, a better standee, I will stand it up right here in front of my desk and leave it on my desk. And I'll have to be sure to dust it because these things get dusty quick. But thank you, sir. Really, really appreciate it so much. And let me see, because you guys have been talking a lot since I did that. Holy crap! Hold on. Oh my God. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Here's my last one that I looked at. Okay, so the weather. Yeah, the weather. We talked about the weather. Okay. Oh yeah, we don't exchange gifts. Okay. Sorry. Love my friends, but if I get a nice gift, I then feel stressed to send them a gift. I mean, that's all, number one Marvel fan, that's all part and parcel. I don't mind getting a gift. Like I said, I used to give my local, pre-internet. These are the pre-internet days. I used to get my close group of friends. We used to get each other gifts. But it all ended in like the early 90s because it it was so stressful. It really was stressful. Everybody wanted to do the thing, but it ultimately got to the point where people were getting lazy and just like, oh shit, yeah, we gotta, it became something people felt they had to do. And then, when you start doing that, you don't really put a lot of, as much thought into the gift as usual, and then everybody started getting gifts they really didn't need or want. And in the end, you're kind of like, why are we stressing ourselves out for? And like I said, even for me, even back then, I was still only in my early 20s. And even then, friendship was really what life was all about to me, right? Like I've never really been a, what's the word? I've never wanted for material items. So other than like collecting, which I don't really count the same way as a material object, because of course, as you guys know, it holds its value and then some. Other than my collectibles, I don't really spend money on anything, so that's it. So that's kind of why. And then, that's why it's the only way to sort of put an end to that feeling is you have a talk with everybody and all your friends and family and like, okay, let's nobody gets nobody nothing, whatever, but let's get together for Christmas. Doesn't have to be on Christmas. Obviously everybody spends time with their family and whatnot, but around the Christmas holidays, if we could just get together, let's go eat somewhere, and that's worth its weight in gold to me. So more than any gifts, so that's why, for those of you wondering, you too, especially Kavi, because of what happened with the whole Swamp Thing when you tried to claim that page for me. Hopefully you understand why now. Yeah, so that's it. But it's the intent that means as much as the gift itself. So thank you so very much. So yeah, Kavi says slab. How could I not have guessed that? Yeah, and kind of given that where it came from, But yeah, it's a really cool thing, and it's fun that it's like a special edition with different logo and stuff, right? Like it's made to celebrate the 30th anniversary. So it's very cool. So now you can fill that spot over your here, over my head. Oh yeah, I knew you were going to say the right up there, right? Yeah, right there. Yeah, but how am I supposed to? I'd have to stick it like in something and hang the something. So it wouldn't look good. No, on my desk here, somewhere on my desk would be cool, And Carl, straight from Hawaii. What's up, brother? Good to see you, sir. Merry Christmas. Aloha to you and the family. And for you, it's only 3 p.m. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you're not blowing off your family for this, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Kavi, you're holding a slab first appearance. Is it first appearance? Well, slab first appearance. It's the first appearance of a slab in my house. If that's what you mean, it is actually not. I have had some slabs in my house before. And it goes with the chair and the shirt. Yeah, no, for sure. Absolutely. The chair and the shirt together. Of course, I made, for those of you who haven't seen here, let me, there you go. Check it out. Even the back. So very, very cool. Let me come back in here. All right. But I'm going to put this back in the envelope for now, just in case. I don't want it to fall or scratched or whatever. And let me take this, put it aside here. And thank you very much again, Marcus. I appreciate it. I'm going to get to, thank you. I'm going to get to the next one in a moment. Just want to make sure I catch all of you, your messages. And what is up, Jason? Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you too, sir. Thank you for dropping in to say that. Good to see you. Thank you. And Mr. Red Jack, there is still time to get a subscription for the sex bot site. I wonder if with a smaller crowd, the sex bots like activate. I wonder if they have some kind of algorithm where it's like, no matter how many people are in the chat, if they notice that there's a live stream going on, the sex bots come in. Maybe that's how it works. I'm not sure. Kavi would know more about that kind of shit than I do. So, but yeah, Mr. Red Jack, exactly. Memories always mean more than gifts, for sure. And I almost put Kavi in a timeout. Sorry. First appearance of you on your channel or YouTube with a slab is what I mean. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, for sure. It is. And now, Kavi, does that mean I can officially consider myself like a comic guy? Kind of like you're a comic and art guy, like you and the crew you hang out with on your YouTube channel. Does that make me like now officially an art/comic guy? Or does it take more than just one slab in my house for that to happen? I'm going to assume the latter, but if it's the former, let me know. Oh, look who's saying hello. Merry Christmas to you, sir, even though you probably celebrate Hanukkah, I'm sure. But yeah, happy holidays, my friend, to you and to your lovely wife. Thank you so much for doing that. I really, really appreciate it, man. Thank you also for all the support since we've recently met in the last few months, and yeah, for tuning into all my my shows regularly, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And at some point down the road, maybe next summer or something, maybe I'll have you on again, or maybe Jason. Actually, I've kind of wanted you to maybe next time you come and join in on like a round table. So let me know if you'd be up for that. And totally sex boys. What? Sex boy. Okay, I know it's a typo of some sort. Sex boys are. I don't know what you're okay. Yeah, they hit a lot of the YouTube shows exactly. And then Sexbot sent you a Tiffany's pearl necklace or a crotch goblin. Nice. Yeah. Sexbots are beyond my Jedi level. Yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting, Jason. Well, I'll have to ask you about that. Interesting. So, do you celebrate? Okay, so are you not Jewish, or is it possible that you're Jewish but just happen to celebrate Christmas? Maybe your wife is Christian, of the Christian faith, if you will. Let me know, but we could talk privately. You don't have to. You don't have to answer now. But appreciate it though. I appreciate it again as always. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Coffee says, but keep saying it, and I'm sure they will show up. And here's a comic guy, the Southern Comic Geek. What is up? And he's saying hello to you, and hey to Jason too. Hello. The sex bots are like Beetlejuice. Mentioned them 3 times. Yeah. Catholic mom. Oh, okay. I just thought Ladwig. I'll be honest with you. I had never heard Ladwig, but I can't remember it now. But I remember years ago hearing a name, and it was a Jewish person. It ended in WIG. And they were Jewish. Yeah. Gerwig. Oh, Gerwig, maybe GERWIG, something like that. And they were Jewish. And so that's why when I saw the WIG on your name, I thought, oh, okay. I just assumed Jewish, but okay, Catholic and Lutheran. Cool. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas, man. And thanks again for dropping by and saying that. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Kavi, pretty cold, but can't go to where? I don't know. You might probably talking to somebody else, I guess. Complain? Must be another typo. I don't know. Do you love Christmas music? It actually annoys the hell out of me, if I'm honest. I do love Jose Feliciano. You guys remember that one? Remember that guy from the 70s when we were kids? I want to wish you the Merry Christmas. Remember that one? I enjoy that one. But the classics, the standards, I mean, like, they're classic, right? But at the same time, Stanley, you hear them throughout the holidays over and over and over, and it drives me out of my mind, you know. So yeah. So I'm not gonna say I hate them. It's just I get tired of them. They get tiresome. And yeah, you see who said? Kavi said it. Kavi says there are 3 Jasons in the chat. Yeah, and I've said it in a past episode. I know more Jasons. It's the most popular name in this hobby. More Jasons than any Robert, David, Mike, Steve. I know more Jasons than any other name. It's incredible. Yeah. So it's pretty wild. Wild that 3 of them are here too. Responding to Southern Comic Geek. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I figured as much. Like I said, when you fall behind in the comments, suddenly you're like, oh, what's he talking about? What are they saying? What are they referring to? Ludwig van Beethoven. We will give a shirt, Jason. What? Oh yeah, Jason 1, Jason 2, and Jason 3. That's funny. John Denver Christmas album. Hey, what about Twisted Sister? Twisted Sister, you guys, I don't know if you know, they made a Christmas album. And there's what's the one? Is the name of the song "Oh Come All Ye Faithful"? I mean, you know which song I'm talking about, but is that the title of the song? And it's like they're rocking out, "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." So you can see how it actually lends itself pretty well to like heavy metal, Yeah. And Southern Comic Geek, I knew that. I definitely knew that. And yes, and Jason says, if you were born between 72 to 76, there's probably a 25% chance they are named Jason. Is that what kind of a fact? Is that really like a fact? That's interesting. Okay. But yes, Kavi, yes. So my next gift I will open. Thanks once again to you, Marcus Way. Really, really appreciate you, bro. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. You really shouldn't have, but thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let me grab this one. And so this one feels, here, let me move this again here if I can. Hopefully you still can hear me, like not too bad. So just to get an idea of what, like the size of this. Here's a FedEx envelope with some pages in it. Okay, yeah. So that's the size of this package. So this is the kind of package that I like to refer to as overkill. Because no, it's not Pope or DWJ, Marcus. Yeah, it's just it's overkill. But hey, better safe than sorry, I guess. So this one, I got it. You guys can probably remember. Well, those of you who attend Nikki B's show, give me the knife here. Those of you who attend Nikki B's show probably remember I bought something fairly recently. Yeah, I grabbed something from him fairly recently, and that's what this is. And I don't understand what the hell the middle of the package is. Okay, hopefully it's here. Man, this tape is a lot harder to. Oh, I see, because I'm not in the middle. All right. Is it here? Ah, there it is. Okay. Yes. So, yeah. So those of you, Marcus, it's not a gift. I mean, yeah, it's a gift. They're all gifts. What I mean by opening gifts, I assume you guys would understand what I meant was that they're gifts to myself from me. Yeah. So these are just like purchases I've made over the last 6 weeks or so. And then when I got the idea of saying, like, hey, maybe I'll still go live, I'll broadcast on Christmas, and what the heck, just to see if anybody shows up, see if we want to chat or not, whatever. And I figured since I was going to do that, I was like, well, I might as well open gifts online since people love those unboxing type things anyways. And so I as I was making my purchases, there's only 3 of them. But as I got them shipped, I didn't open them, and I just thought, you know what? I'll open them. I'll save them to open them with you guys, whoever showed up online, on live on the channel. And so that's it. So they're purchases from me to me. But yeah, I guess you can call them a gift to myself, right? I guess all of us who collect basically gift ourselves stuff all the time. All right, so I got this open, and you're guessing Ken Hazer for the win, are you, Marcus? Well, I don't know. You'd be wrong. Hold on, Kavi. It's not me. You banned me from gifting, and I listened. It's good. And hold on, let me. Where the hell is it? But you understand. There you go. Okay, I appreciate that. That's not to say you may not get something from me one day, if some kind of something to read. But again, I don't consider that a gift as much as it's, just like a favor. Hey, let me, you read this, But it's nice when it's not really tied into a holiday, like a yearly, same day, same time, every time, holiday. Yeah, it's just nice to sort of get something out of the blue, whatever, and, you can read it. Okay, so let me oh my God, okay. Should be easy enough here. It's like a tape. It's tape with, I don't know. Okay. Okay, 1. And this is 2. All right, here. And I see Kavi saying grommet. It's not a grommet. Gee whiz. Okay. All right. Let me cut that off. All right. And let me get this piece of tape here. Okay. All right. One last one, I believe. And things should start moving a bit more smoothly on this one. Hopefully. It's in like a... Oh, okay, yeah. I think we're good, guys. So let me dump this here. Let me put this here out of the way. Whew! All right. And let me pull this out of the bag, since it always looks better without the glare from the camera and the light. Let me do this. Okay. Nikki B, I'm surprised you don't have like comic bags that fit artwork. Okay. Got to put 2 of them, one over the other. All right. Perfect. So let me get these bags out of the way, guys. And let me get Kavi's message out of the way here. Ron Garney. It is not Ron Garney. Wait, are you taking like, are you screwing around on purpose, Marcus? Because like I would have figured you with your memory, I would have figured you knew and remembered, because it was like, I don't know, a month ago or something like that. It wasn't that long ago. And we are about to watch a man kill himself with cardboard. It feels like it sometimes. Merry Christmas, Murdoch, by the way. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. There you go. And of course, Jason's laughing at me on your behalf. No George Perez t-shirt. Ramita Senior. Remember, guys, I told you it was artwork. There we go. And okay, I know. Oh, okay. Let me see if you're telling the truth. Just really quick before I show it into the camera. Marcus, put the first letter. Just type the first letter of the featured character. Type that in, and let me see if your memory is as good as I always give it credit for. Yeah, because I do believe you would remember what it is. Let me see the back of this thing. Oh, it's got like a color thing. Okay. Let me show you a little tease. No, are you being serious? Oh, I think you are being serious now, and you just don't remember. See? Captain America, maybe? Okay. Conan? I don't know what you're thinking. You'll have to tell me. Okay, guys. So this is a one of those reinterpretations that Bob Layton does. And sorry, they taped it with Scotch tape on the back. Yeah. Okay. So those of you, some of you will remember. I'll show you to you after. Here. It's definitely by a Bob. Yeah. So here we go. So let me see if I can get the lighting to be good. Okay. So it starts there. Arrows. Yes, arrows are flying up towards him. Okay. And it's all these medieval soldiers. Okay. There we go. And it's Bob Layton after John Romita Jr. Okay. And This is I guess you could say, you could kind of say reinterpretation, but not really. It's a recreation, but it's an expanded recreation of this. Check this out. It was a two panel cover. If you guys remember this issue, What If number 33, right? What if the Dazzler became the Herald of Galactus, and what if Iron Man was trapped in the time of King Arthur, which was kind of like a what if for the what is it? The Iron Man 149 150 story, you know? Yeah, so doing a what if to that storyline. And it was kind of cool because he just basically expanded the half cover and filled out the rest of it and made it a full cover. So that's kind of what grabbed me, is the fact that it was my first what if issue. Plus, it was cool that it was expanded to the full cover for the first time. Although, frankly, I'm not sure if, is it possible that the original cover might have been done full size, both images full size, but they only, paneled it with the main image? It's possible. I've never seen the original show up. So, wow, 19 people on Christmas Day. I cannot believe it. Thank you, everybody. Oh, 20. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. So, yeah, so there you go. Nice latent Iron Man. And since I don't own any latent Iron Man, and I had many chances to do so over the decades, I finally have something, even though it's not, one of the vintage pieces. So very, very happy. Yeah, very, very cool. And I did want to say, for those of you who do remember me kind of like being very upset about what happened with the first time I bought a latent recreation, which was like a recreation of a Barry Smith Conan number, I think 11 cover, Conan number 11. I was upset because I mistakenly entered a claim on Nick's show, and I was trying to delete the info from the box, and instead I hit enter instead of delete, and I paid like a lot for it. It was way too high priced, and that's one thing that's already, okay, I made a mistake, my screw up, right? So I could live with that, whatever, it was fine. But really what kind of like upset me was that I later found that Bob had done another recreation of that same cover that Spencer was offering for like literally half the price that I had paid on that YouTube, the Facebook show that he does, So it's like, okay, I get the fact that, the artists often do multiples of the same cover. But given how much I paid for mine, and that the second one he did offered it for half price, I mean, of what I paid for mine, that's like it's a burn. So every time I look at it in my portfolio, it reminds me of like it's bad memories. So I'll eventually probably get rid of it just because it doesn't remind me of something good, but that's what happens. What are you going to do? This one's fun though. So, after that first experience with the Conan, I figured, yeah, okay, that's it. No more of these recreations, especially since they can be recreated over and over. I don't know, but for this one, I figured, okay, whatever, I'll make an exception. So, yeah. So, Marvel, number one Marvel fan says, "Oh man, want it? Okay, well, I'm glad you like it." And Samurai Man, hey Mike, good to see you, sir. Merry Christmas, I guess. Wow, I can't believe 19 people are here. That's rad. It is. I think it's pretty cool. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And yeah, like what I was saying earlier before, exactly, Mr. Redjack. And officially put me on the sale list. You mean, would you like to get on the sale list for my Conan cover? It cost me $1,060, and I would sell it to you for $1,060 plus shipping. Oh, what a bargain. I'd be happy to send you that one, my friend. You just say the word, and it's we do the transaction. And I thought it was Conan. Oh, you thought it was Conan with the medieval stuff. Okay. Hey, your memory's not quite as great as I was thinking, but that's all right. I give you a freebie on that one. It was a pretty quick claim. It was a quick claim, and then he kind of went on to something else pretty quickly as well. So I'm not surprised that you might not have caught that. Yeah, glad you like it. Glad you like to see it. Send it to Sealick. No, I could do whatever I want with it, right? Like Mike, I mean, I can send it to Sealick. I could send it to Heritage. I could sell it the next time I do an art drop. I could sell it myself and just ask for half of what I paid just to get rid of it. I mean, for sure. But I don't know. That memory of then taking half of what I paid might be even like it might even anger me even more. So I don't know. Flip it, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. For now, it'll stay in my portfolio, and that's that. But okay, guys, let me go to the next one. So let me put this aside here. Let's make sure these pieces of Scotch tape don't get on it. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, let me move this here now. And let me grab the next one. And so this next one is this size. So bigger than 11 by 17, but it is an 11/17. If I remember correctly, I think I remember what this is. But anyways, okay. So let me open here carefully. And hey guys, let me know, is this brown tape? Is this something that you guys exclusively get like at the post office? Or do you have to buy this at like Kinko's or whatever? Because I never see this paper tape, with the rope. It's like lined with rope or string or whatever. I kind of like it, but I never see it at any stores here. So I wonder if this is some of that free shit that you guys get from your post office. If it is, I should try to get me some. But all right, so that's one side. Hopefully, Murdoch, I'm not going to murder myself. But it's hard. It's hard to find where the seals are when you have this brown tape, right? You got to be feeling for it because you can't really see it. You don't see the indentation as easily. And okay, and that's that. And now let me just get to. All right, we're good. We're good to go, everybody. Oh, and let me get some answers before I pull it out. Drum roll. Can buy it. Oh, you can buy it off Amazon. Okay. Thanks, Murdoch. You can buy it. Okay. Oh, that's what that is. It's the type that you have to wet. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know that it's necessarily stronger than the masking tape covered in the box tape that I use to wrap all my packages, right? I think mine is still probably better anyways, but I don't know. It's kind of nice when you want to cover the edges of like an ugly looking reused package or something, Brian, it is not a Superman toaster. Alberto, just making a quick stop to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to your family as well. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for taking the time, man. I appreciate it. And Murdoch says, reinforced gummed tape. Okay. And it's annoying to cut. Okay, that's all I need to know. No, I'm good with mine. My method works pretty good, so I'll just stick to my stuff. I just thought it looked kind of nice, when it's already closed, Okay. So let me see here. Hopefully it's in the middle of this. Yeah, it's in the middle of let's see here. Okay. I guess I'll just take this out. Let this here fall back in. And I'll do this, I'll do that, and okay. All right. So I don't want to damage it, so I have to open some blue tape. Man, you guys, the amount of different tapes you guys can get at your stores is wild. I mean, it's masking. I guess it's masking tape. It's just colored masking tape. Look, blue. It's pretty wild. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I've seen the green stuff, green and yellow and orange. Okay, so that's that. Okay, can I pull this out? Okay, I guess I got one more to cut. Sorry, guys. It's a little awkward doing it in front of a camera. The space I need is a little hard to move around with. Okay. Okay. Yes, it's what I was thinking. Okay. Sorry, need to cut one more time. There we go. Okay. It is. Here, let me put the box down so you guys can see. All right. Stanley. I figured this was enough already. It's enough to have to open them the way they are already, you know. So, okay, so it's called low tack tape. Okay, thanks, man. Because a tape melting pot. Yeah, thanks. Paint. Oh, it's for painting. Okay, but I mean, masking tape in general is always the standard sort of light yellowish one that, the classic color. That one's used all the time for painting anyways, right? So I don't think you needed it. You would, who needs it to be colored? I'm assuming you don't. Is there a point to it being colored, or just because it looks better? I don't know. But okay. Yeah. See, Carl, painter's tape, exactly. Yeah. Okay. And all right, guys. So here it is. I just got this one a few days ago. Let me move this again. This one, Kavi, if you're still there, is by Tom Grummett. And it is from that miniseries, The Man of Tomorrow. Or was it a miniseries, or was that an ongoing series that didn't last very long? Because there was one that maybe went 17 issues or something. Marcus, you should know this. And then there was, I think this was a 4-issue series. It was either a 4-issue series or it's the one that it was regular but didn't last very long. But anyways, yeah. Oh, the ongoing. Hey, Derek, what's up? Merry Christmas, brother. Thanks, man. Yeah. So I just want to mention, because I always am honest about all my art. Again, not a big fan of the long-haired Superman, but I can deal with Grummett's a lot better than I can Butch Geist, even though I love Butch Geist as an artist. He made it way too long. I just wanted to say, typically speaking, I'm trying to get a good view of it. Yeah. I just love the anatomy. The anatomy is beautiful. Again, like I always say, he was kind of like Grummett was the biceps, the forearms, the shoulder muscles. He was like a cross between Byrne and Perez with the anatomy. That's why I always loved about him. Brett Breeding, that's who the inker is. Typically, not a good match. But the job he did on the splash page, I thought was really, really superior to every other page he did in the regular, the story pages that follow. I've seen pages from that series, and I never buy them because I'm not a big fan of the inks. But I thought he did a really, really commendable job on this splash. Yeah, and the whole Hulk smashing through a wall, Superman smashing through a wall thing. I always liked that whole motif, so I thought it was cool. Really expensive though. It's like after sales taxes, like it's gonna cost me the price of like what I almost like a cover. Like it's gonna cost me. I think it's cost me like $3,200 or something. $3,200 for a splash. So think about when you think about the ratio of what splashes go for compared to covers, right? To pay that much for a splash, it's a hell of a lot. But I was like, oh fuck it, whatever, I'll do it. I like it, and I hadn't bought myself a Grummett Superman splasher cover in a long time. So there you go. Yeah, it's fun, and I'll take a lot longer look at it later on when I'm not with you guys. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. Sorry. Here we go. Sorry, let me put this here. And yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thanks again for dropping by, man. Really appreciate you. And wow, nice page. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. Nice Superman. Another damn from Carl the Man in Hawaii. I think so. Thank you, sir. And nice facial expression. That's 72 hockey pucks. What? I don't even, I honestly couldn't even tell. I would have no clue what a hockey puck costs. I've owned them, but I don't think I've ever bought one. So, yeah. Kavi says, gotta treat yourself occasionally. Nice one, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. And it's true. That's what I kind of like. Sometimes whatever, like, you just say, the hell with it. I really want it. Even when I realized like what it was going to cost me, what it would likely cost me, I was just like, oh man, that's a lot for a splash. But then I'm thinking again, these days you have to be a little bit ahead of the game, right? Because of how quickly the market moves. So this time I was like, wait a second. Every time I do that and I say to myself, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Every time I say to myself, oh man, that's like, man, it might cost me, X amount. That's like too much for this stuff. This stuff doesn't normally go for that much, right? So then I say, oh, to hell with it, right? I let it go and I let somebody else have it. And then you know how it goes, guys. You know how it goes. You look 6 months, 8 months later or whatever, and that similar type stuff is going for even more than the price that I didn't want to pay 6 or 8 months previous, and you're like, Jesus, now it seems like a bargain, right? And so that's what I told myself, Kavi. I was like, yeah, whatever. Like I'm treating myself, whatever. And again, I always and I can't be a hypocrite in that sense either, because I always have to remind myself as well that I often give people that advice when they come to me. I say, if it's something you really, really want, don't be afraid to overpay, right? So if you're going to overpay by, I don't know, 30%, let's just say, who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. But if you really, really like it, you really want it, it's true. Just do it, because in short order, the price catches up. It'll be worth what you paid soon enough. And then soon after that, it'll be worth slightly more than what you paid, and you'll be like, oh, thank God I didn't decide to blow that one off, So yeah, exactly. That's and I think a lot of us, if not all of us, have been there at one time or another. Are you trying to make fun of me now, Marcus, because of my crappy Conan deal? Merry Christmas to you, TJ. Good to see you, by the way. I just noticed you. I just noticed you commenting. There you go. Nice splash. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping by. Man, it's really nice to see so many of you guys drop in, man. It really means so much to me. I really, truly expected 2 to 3 people. I figured everybody be having dinner, with the family or whatever. So, but thank you so much. Thank you. Really, really appreciate you guys for every week since I started this whole thing, right? So okay, so why don't we get to the last one, guys? That's let me put the art together with the other art. All right, cool. And let me grab, holy crap, look how this is ridiculous. Like, you talk about overkill. Oh my God, look at this. Hold on, I gotta get this out of the way now again. Look at this one, guys. Like, this is even bigger than the big box from before. This is like, here, let me give you here. Check that out. Holy shit. That's insane. That is, yeah, exactly, Marcus. Auction win, man. Exactly. It's nutty though. I mean, I really wish they didn't do this. I actually can tell you, not wanting to be a smarty pants, but the structural integrity of the package is weakened tremendously the larger the package goes. The larger the package is vis-a-vis the size of the artwork, you're weakening the structural integrity of the package. So that's why I wish they wouldn't do that. But I think they do it because I imagine they don't want to have to maybe buy multiple different sizes of boxes, and they figure, okay, this way, whatever, this one size fits all, for the artwork and the comics. I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't know. But okay, so yeah, so this is Thanks, Mike. Yeah. Always glad to drop a little knowledge. Like you guys always drop knowledge for me when I'm in need of it. So why not, And TJ, it is not, believe it or not. And it's 11 by 17 artwork. So yes. And here it is, everybody. It's Mike Perkins in person. Yeah, exactly. And you would assume incorrectly, my friend. You assume incorrectly. And that's what I'm saying. That's what's so crazy about it, Yeah, don't assume, number one Marvel fan. Don't necessarily assume. Yeah, it's actually 3 pieces. It's 3 pieces. What are you saying, Alberto? Ruben is using big words now and saying stuff like physical integrity. Structural integrity. Come on, bro. It's funny. It has crumple zones, does it? What's a crumple zone? Are you just being funny? No, although I can see why you would think that, or at least I don't think so. No, this is this is Comic Link. Yeah, this is Comic Link. So I guess they both use these similar type large boxes, right? So okay, here. Oh, that was easy because they don't even use enough tape. They don't even seal off like this edge. They don't even bother to seal it down. They only put like a little bit, like from here to here on both ends. So it's kind of like, man, anything can get up in here. That's not cool, especially in a climate like we're in right now. Snow, sleet, rain, the whole shebang, right? But anyways, whatever. So that's it. That's one end. Let me make sure that I can get the second end here. Okay, cool. Down the middle. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. They always throw in a ton of these peanuts. These peanuts that are terrible for the ozone layer. I understand, as I've been told. There you go. Marcus knows. There you go. Packing peanuts, exactly. So this reminds you of the mailer sizes you get for Katie Keene art. See, there you go. Good memories for you, man. More Grummett art? I don't think so. I'm kind of forgetting. There's 3 pieces in here. I remember one of them. I don't really remember the other 2. It's kind of things that I buy on what's the word? What's the word when you man, sorry, having a brain fart. You didn't plan to buy it, and you're kind of like, oh, you see it and like, oh, you know what? Okay, on it. Thank you, Jesus, thank you. The brain's just not working here. Impulse. There you go. I just so actually I bought all 3 on impulse, but I, for whatever reason, just seem to only remember one of them because it's cooler than the other 2, I guess, in a sense. Too much pumpkin pie. I've never actually tasted pumpkin pie, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know if you can even hear me. Never tasted pumpkin pie. I think maybe I did ages ago, but I don't. Yeah, if I did, I don't really remember it. But okay, let me pull this package out. Oh yeah, it's the cardboard. I gotta make sure I don't. Hold on. I have all these packing peanuts flying everywhere. Okay, so yeah, so this is all we need. So let's get this out of here. And move this out of the way. Whew! All right. Getting thirsty here. Oh, it's hot and thirsty. All right. I'm going to have a drink soon. Right after I finish this. All right, so let us slice these 4 edges. Here is 1. And, hey, by the way, guys, it's Christmas, and it feels weird. I really, because I don't hear you guys, right? So it's just weird. I'm hearing myself all the time. I would love to have somebody pop in and just to be able to shoot the shit like live with, if any of you would like to jump in with me, I would send you a link to you so you could jump in. So anybody, any of you, there's 21 of you right now. Anybody willing to come on Christmas, consider that a gift to me. And I'll take as many as you want. I mean, as many people as would like to jump in. If a bunch of you wanted to jump on with me into the studio, I would love that too. Why not? It's Christmas. But let me know. I know all you shy guys don't want to do that, but the offer stands and would be appreciated. Man, I'm going to stab myself in the eye with this thing if I'm not careful. Okay, there we go. And we're good. Now I just got to untape it. And let me get rid of this. Yeah, it's just cumbersome, right? It's awkward because it's so cumbersome. So then there's all this. The way they tape it all down is also a bit awkward too. All right. And they tape it to each other. Sometimes they tape it to the cardboard. And that makes it more difficult. Okay. Oh, man, this is so weird. All right. All right. Okay. So let me... Sorry, where's my knife? Okay. So let me cut this off. Yeah, more reason why I don't like to have these giant boxes made for smaller art. Oh, okay. I spoke too soon. In the spirit of admitting when I'm wrong, which I always do, I first want to apologize to Comic Link for what I said in this case, because I just realized why they needed to actually use such a big box. And you guys will see in a second. It's actually part of the reason that there's a condition issue with one of the pieces. Okay. And here, I don't know, they threw this in. I don't know, what is this? Advertising. Okay. Advertising. And then one more piece of tape, I think. Here, guys. Oh, sorry. One last one. One down here. If I can get this loose. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me get this out of the way here. And thank you all for sticking around. Another advertisement from them. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. And for tuning in general, again. And thank you for those of you watching on Rewind. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Okay, so the first... Oh, right. Okay, I forgot about this. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you buy stuff on a lark kind of thing, you know? So I will show you the first one. It's nothing great. I didn't have any pages with Doomsday, and suddenly I got into a Doomsday mood. And my friend tells me it's a really crappy miniseries. I never read this one, the Doomsday Wars, but I kind of understand what he's probably talking about, given what is happening on this page. So I do like aircraft, like military aircraft in comic art. I find it looks really cool. It's not why I bought it, but look how silly it is. It's like the artwork is, it's realistic. It's Dan Jurgens. But look how crazy this is. Look how silly and stupid it seems. Here. That right there, guys, that is Doomsday. What is he doing? Yes, he apparently is flying a military aircraft. So, yes, you're probably wondering, don't those cockpits only fit like men who are like 5'5" and weigh 130 pounds tops. I'm pretty sure that they are. I don't know really what the specs are, but they're really small and tight. So how is Doomsday fitting into the cockpit of this thing? Your question is as good as mine. That may be a hint, as I said. That may be a good hint as to why my friend said that this is a piece of crap to read. But if any of you said, and if any of you guys watching think that it was a good read, let me know, because you know, in this hobby you just never know. There's always people with all kinds of opinions. Always, you can always find, for everybody that thinks one way, you can find somebody else who thinks the other. You know, the direct opposite. So yeah. So I just like kind of the close up of Doomsday here. I'm an extreme close up guy, as you guys know, with the whole Mike Perkins and Swamp Thing and stuff. So yeah. So that's it. So I just figured, whatever, get a Doomsday page from back in the 90s. So I bid on it for the heck of it, and I just won. And so that is one. I'll put that here. Okay. And Top Gun Doomsday. Yeah, they should turn that into the sequel to the Maverick, right? Make it a DC collaboration. Doomsday takes over the Top Gun program. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I got a feeling, Marcus. I got a feeling that when they came up with that, I don't know. My feeling is that they just thought like, oh yeah, this is good. This is a cool idea. Like I think they were serious about it, but I don't know. Who knows? I'd have to read it and see what it's about. My friend told me, if I remember correctly, my friend also told me that it's not really Doomsday. Like it's Doomsday. Physically, it's Doomsday flying the jet. But apparently he's being taken over by somebody. I think, I can always count on you, Derek. You're awesome with the story, remembering all the story information. So if I remember correctly, it's Brainiac's mind. Okay, yeah. So that's what my friend was saying, that it's not really him in the head, right? Somebody's controlling him or something like that. Yeah. But Derek, would you, is it fair to say, would you agree with my friend? Like it's probably a piece of crap, not worth reading? Because that's what I would think. I mean, just seeing this page makes me think like I definitely don't want to read this 4 issues. You know, it's just like what? Yeah, it just seems ridiculous. So redonkulous. Yeah, he used the Jenny Craig diet. He must have. Although in the subsequent panels, he's as large as he's ever been. So that's the thing that doesn't make sense. You know. Okay, so it was okay. Nothing awesome. Okay. All right, take it or leave it kind of thing. So that's fine. I guess I'll leave that one. All right, so guys, the second piece is here. Let me pull this out. Oh yeah, okay. So not an artist that I typically am a fan of. To be honest, I've never really been much of a fan of his. But like he's okay. I don't hate his stuff, but it's okay sometimes. But it was the content that I thought was fun. So here it is. Here, let me get rid of that. Yeah, and so it's published in Young Justice Sins of Youth Secret Files, one of those secret files, many secret files titles from back in the day, back in the 90s. And it's got these 2 versions of Superboy, you know? So I thought, oh, that's cool. I mean, my favorite, this is the guy that I love, as a lot of you guys know, the guy that I call the Grummet Superboy. Yeah, and to be honest, I'm not really sure who this is. I mean, what version is this? I mean, it's not the pre-crisis guy, but it feels like this costume. I don't know. I can't quite remember. But Derek, tell me, you must know, Derek, or Marcus. One of you guys must know what version of Superboy the top guy is. Yeah, and I love the breaking chains too, Marcus. I like that. It's that classic Superman thing, right? The Superman 233 or 232? 232, 233, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, cool homage. Yeah. And Derek says, by Clarion the Witch Boy. Huh? Oh, did I miss something? Oh, sorry. The kids got turned into adults. Okay. By Clarion the Witch Boy, and I never even heard of that guy. It's your version. Oh, okay. It's the adult version of the teenager guy. Okay. All right. That's all I need to know. I'm just curious. Sort of. Typical Marvel DC storyline bullshit, right? Like, kind of. Yeah. You got to read it and get confused. Yeah, 233. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. 33. Yeah, of course, the Adams cover. Yeah, exactly. Precisely. So there you go, guys. That's it. And if anybody loves Gentil and Carl's story, and you love Superboy, trading for some Grommet art, I'm open to that. I like it because it's Superboy, but I'd be open to considering trades for Superboy stuff by Grommet or other non-Superboy stuff by Grommet. Okay, so that's that. Let me put this back into the plastic bag, protect it, and then we'll get to the final piece, which will show you guys why it had to come in that huge box. And here we go. Oh yeah, sorry. So let me put that here. And all right, how do I open? All right, here we go. Okay, so yeah. So this thing, sorry, let me do that. This thing, it's an 11 by 17 page, stupidly glued onto a mat board, a giant, ugly blue mat board. Yeah. But I have a piece that I'm going to send off to get also that's glued to a mat board, and I'm going to go and get it taken care of in the new year. So I'll probably send this along with it. Okay, so here. Sorry. Oh, before I show it to you, Clarion from those Fourth World character. Yeah. I didn't read much Fourth World stuff, so that's why I forget. Thank you, Marcus. Superman 11, Fred Ray before. Superman 11 by Fred Ray was turned into demons by Clarion. It was that the glue? Oh, the Superman 11 had been laid down and glued onto something. Ugh, that's sad. I think there was some problem because Connell was a clone. Okay, yeah, Connell was a clone. So the spell didn't work the same way on him exactly. Okay, it's more than enough info for me, Derek. I appreciate it. And Golden Age cover that Neil Adams homages. Oh, was that homaging number 11? I don't remember that. But on 11, I believe he's standing there, but he's not breaking chains, is he? Or is he? Oh, yeah, okay. Fred Ray pulled the chain apart. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. And I believe, but isn't that the cover? That's the cover it came to market, right? It came to market at Heritage, I believe. Pretty short, right? Superman 11, the earliest Superman cover, perhaps. And you say Fred Ray did the original. Okay, so Breaking the Chains cover. Okay, thanks for the reminder. An indirect homage. Okay, thank you, man. Stanley, you're not being serious, are you? I mean, why would you glue down an entire page? Which, by the way, I just got to say, oh, there's a little bit. It's not 100% glued down. I can see some of it is lifted. So the glue didn't cover like the whole thing. So this will be easier. I may even be able to take this apart. But anyhow, let me just show it to you. Let me see if I can get this looking okay. Okay, so it's a bit busy, but basically what you're looking at is Doomsday again. Really, really big close-up of Doomsday, right? His arms are up in the air. He just finished bashing Superman. And here's Superman. Sorry, let me see that. Yeah, so we're looking at Superman almost like, because his back is coming towards us, so his head's basically upside down, facing us. And this no Southern Comic Geek. It is not Butch Geis. No, Murdoch. The glue is behind, so they used glue to stick the page onto this blue mat, the blue mat board. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to I'll examine it later just to see. Who knows? It might be some kind of a double-sided tape. It may not be as bad as I'm thinking. It may not be glue, or if it is glue, it looks like it's not 100% covering. It hasn't been spread across the back of the entire page. But yeah, the glue is bad. Yes, Stanley, glue is definitely bad. But yeah, so there you have it. It'll eventually make its way to my CAF gallery, and you'll see a better, be able to click on it and see a better view of it. But just so you can get a better view of the Superman figure. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. And so this is not Butch Geis. It is Mike McCone. Somebody, I believe, said Mike McCone in the chat. Yeah. And so that's as much as you get of Superman. But yeah, it's published like this. It's basically a Doomsday splash. You get more of Doomsday, obviously. But yeah, beating the tar out of Superman. And so I saw this and I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, geez, that seems like it's gonna go cheap, because even like Doomsday pages that come, that in flashback scenes that came years later, I mean, those of you who are aware, there was a DC Comics did this series called Tales from the Dark Multiverse. It's like DC's version of What If, but with a dark twist to it. A lot of death happens. And they did the Tales from the Dark Multiverse, the death of Superman. And, that was by Brad Walker, Andrew Hennessy. And man, the pages with Doomsday and Superman together from that were selling for like $2,500 more. Big money. And from other comics, other flashbacks and more modern comics, they sell for big money. This one is from Superman 151. So the Superman title that got launched in 87. And so it's from the 90s. And I won this. I don't even remember the price, but I want to say something like $1,300 or $1,600 or something like that. Yeah, maybe, I mean, certainly after I pay sales taxes here, it's 15%, by the way, for those of you who hate paying your 8% sales taxes, 15% sales tax here. Yeah, so maybe when all is said and done, the thing cost me $1,600 or something like that, in that neighborhood anyways, or whatever. But to me, that's like dirt cheap. I couldn't believe it. And I thought I was going to get outbid for sure. Like, I figured, okay, whatever. I'll put a fun bid anyways, just in case. And I never win on those just in case bids. But this one came through. I was like, wow. I mean, especially given what, pages from the original Death of storyline, all that stuff sells for. I mean, that's way out of reach for most people now. So the only way to get these types of things are, in flashbacks and other comics that came years later. But this one is still in the 90s. So this one is still already like 25 or close to 25 years old. So yeah, to get it for, like I said, it might not even be at $1,600. It might be a little less. So anyway, so that's that. And it seems like a bargain. I think if I can get this off by myself from the mat, then that'll be great. But even if it's glued down and I have to take it off myself, not myself, if I have to pay for it to get done, it's going to cost about $100, whatever. So for me, it's worth it. I'd rather take it off. And yeah, so that's that. Let me just put this back into the bag. And yeah, thank you. My lovely wife has popped in here to remind me that it's time for me to have a celebratory Christmas drink with all of you. So if any of you guys want to have a celebratory drink with me, since I've noticed that nobody was willing, and I'm very thankful that you guys all showed up, as you know. But I'm a little sad that nobody was willing, or nobody has been willing to pop into the studio with me. That's kind of sad. But let me put this to the side. Still 18 of you here, shockingly, even though this ended up turning out into kind of like a regular episode for me. I will now chat with you if you want, or I can call it a night. But I do want to have a little celebratory drink here, if you don't mind. I don't typically drink alcohol more than once per year, usually during a hot summer day in the backyard barbecuing. But this is to all of you who have made my year, especially, these last 6 months that I decided to do this crazy YouTube thing. Again, like you guys know, it's not, I'm not doing, this stuff doesn't pay me. It's a lot of work for no money. So it's got to be fun. And you guys showing up every week to support me and shoot the shit and have fun, it means the world. And in all honesty, you guys are at least as responsible as I am for whatever fun we have here every week. And like I like to keep telling everybody, including the guests, when I invite the guests on to be in studio with me, I keep saying, don't think of this as an interview, right? It's not an interview. I don't do interviews, right? Yes, I'm going to ask you a few questions, right? Because I know people in the audience, everybody would like to know a little bit about how you got into the hobby, right? I'll ask everybody that kind of stuff, right? And a few follow-up questions, whatever. But for the most part, you guys know I try to spend at least as much time with you guys and interacting with you guys as I do with my in-studio guests. And that's because I'm wanting to make everybody realize and understand. Sorry for the crappy sound. To make you guys understand, everybody understand that this is not an interview show. I don't do interviews. This is a place where whoever wants to come and hang can hang once a week. You guys know it's fun. Presumably that's why you keep showing up, right? Those of you who are regulars, right? And that's really it. That's what it is. I gotta have fun. Otherwise, it's not worth the effort. And I have tons of fun every week. Lots of laughs. That's what really keeps it going, right? All the humor from you guys. And really, that's what this show is. The particularly the one-on-ones, right? The one-on-ones and the round tables, which don't happen, unfortunately, as often as I'd like them to. But those two shows are all about coming in, shooting the shit with friends. It's a friend hangout once a week on a Sunday night / afternoon for the West Coasters. And that's what I want people to know. Both people in the audience watching live and on watching on Rewind, as well as the studio guests who come in. That I want the studio guests to know it's not going to be all about them. Don't expect that I'm going to be asking you guys questions over, all throughout the show. You'll get some questions. But and then we'll let it go from there. We'll talk about whatever we want to talk about, wherever the conversation goes organically. And that's it. And hopefully you guys like that. Hopefully you guys that are watching enjoy that and don't want it to turn into a more of a straight-laced interview show. Because I got to say, if that's what you got, if that's what you like, I mean, I would stop. I would rather just stop doing this altogether. I'll stop doing it rather than, make it an interview show. It's just, that's not what I want to do. I just want to hang out with you friends and have fun, have some laughs at the same time, having a mix of good discussion, covering good topics. So, but in a very casual way, again, like friends who get together just to shoot the shit about the stuff that we all love. Right. And donuts. What are the best donuts? What are the crappiest donuts? Yeah, exactly. So all that kind of stuff. So now that I've been I'm blabbing for so long, I just want to raise the bottle, not the glass, in as much as it's a bottle. But this is to you guys. Thank you so much for making this literally what it has been. The roughly 6 months that it's been have been so fun for me. And like I've said from the get go, that it's all about the people who show up to watch and stay in the chat. Without you guys, I would not bother doing this. So cheers. This is for you guys. All right. Thank you. Man, I got the heater under my desk, so I've been really hot. It's almost starting to work up a sweat. That went down really nice. So, with there you are. You're still there, David. Thank you so much. Lahaim, thank you, man. And cheers to you, honey. I hope you're having a drink of some kind too. I'm trying. Can you down the bottle without using your hand? I don't drink often enough to be able to do that. I don't know all the party tricks like you, Brian. Thanks for all amazing content. It's all super entertaining. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you very much, Stanley. And the fact that you come in all the time and listen, you know why I can't purposely let it keep going for 3 or 4 hours every time. But I appreciate that as much as you want me to do that, right? But I appreciate that you drop in all the time, always ask a few questions, you participate. And yeah, man, I mean, that's all it's more than I can ask for. So I really, really, really appreciate that. And Marcus, yeah, you were saying earlier about the glue. I'll have to see, like I said, first of all, is it glue, is it tape? And I'll check it out. I'll check it out carefully. But bottom line is, if I find out it's glue, I'd rather just pay the $100 and let the guy, the professional do it or whatever, rather than trying, the heating tricks or whatever. I'm just like, I'd rather just not mess around with that kind of stuff. The keg stand. Yeah, I was never that big into it. So, but yeah, but cheers to all of you who are having a drink. I appreciate it. So yeah, it's 9:37. It's been almost as long as a typical show for me, guys. A few of you have dropped off. We're down to 16 guys now. And so I'm thinking perhaps this is the time where I thank you once again and bid you adieu, unless you guys have something in particular that you'd like to talk about and you want to shoot the shit about. But if you do, I'd really like at least one of you to come into the studio with me. Somebody, anybody I can send the link to. You want to come in? Mr. Red Jack, how about you? You haven't been on my show yet. Any insights on upcoming shows? Well, Murdoch, I can tell you, not much to tell. I can tell you a little bit that next week I will go live again. I will have nothing, no gifts to open, nothing. I'm going to go live just, to sort of see who shows up, wish everybody a happy new year. So that one will probably, I imagine, will be a pretty short broadcast. And the week after that, so it'll be the first, on the 8th, January 8th, my friend Kavi H, who is right here saying, enjoy the rest of your who phase. Oh man, you're gonna love that stuff. Holidays. Yeah, so he will be my first official guest of 2023. I don't know if you know, Murdoch, Kavi is the one who essentially got me started with the whole YouTube thing. So I figured it was only appropriate that for the, to start off a brand new year, it'll be my first full year of broadcasting on YouTube. Yeah, I figured who better to get than the guy who's responsible for getting me involved in this stuff. So yeah. And Stanley interview the family about the perspective of the hobby. Now they don't want to. They don't believe me. They don't. It was already a big enough deal that they came on. You must have missed them. I don't know if you were here early. I don't think you were here early. But rewind after we get off the air. Rewind and start from the beginning. In the first few minutes, both Vivian and Arwen came on for a couple of minutes. So yeah, check that out. But no, they would not want to do that. And okay. Yeah, it'll give you it'll give you something to look forward to. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So that sounds good, everybody. Then we will call it a night. Thank you very, very much as always, everybody. Marcus, thank you very much again, sir. I can't tell you again. I don't have the words. Okay, but thank you, not just for the gift, all right, but the gift really for me is your support and your friendship. You know, that means more than anything. But also, of course, the gift, which totally unnecessary. But thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate you, bro. Thank you to all of you. The rest of you, thanks, who tuned in tonight and stuck around. I'm shocked that we peaked at like 22 viewers on Christmas night. So yeah, thanks to all of you always for having my back and supporting me here and coming in to shoot the shit and understanding that I'm just trying to have some fun here on a weekly basis with you guys. That it's just a place to hang out for all of us. And that's it. Yeah, home for the Hoofes. So that's it, everybody. Thank you again. Thank you for always being here all the time. Thank you, TJ. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks to all of you for all the support that you've given me over these last 5.5 to 6 months. It's very, very, like I said, it means a lot to me. Yeah, I just don't have the words. So thank you very much. And my wife and my daughter, thank you as well. Happy Hanukkah again to everybody who celebrates. A Merry Christmas. And every Sunday is a Hoofe. Exactly. That's hilarious. Happy holidays to all of you. Thanks again. And peace to you, my friend. I will see you soon and talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody. And let me just leave you with this for next week, okay? For the reminder that I'll be here next week. Thanks, guys. Thanks again. Love you all.